Russell back with Gwinnett Lawns in beautiful, getting ready to turn night, Atlanta, Georgia. Today is July the 12th, 2023. Almost said 2022. I want to talk hopefully very briefly about the Honda push mower camshaft issue. And I wanted to make this video because I'd gotten a ton of views on the video that I made about selling my brand new Honda back to the dealer, because I had, after I think it was like 3.2 hours, I had the dreaded camshaft issue. Now first I want to tell you that I love Honda mowers. I am very disappointed, I want to say this up front, I am very disappointed at the lack of, shall we say, quality over the last few years. My HRX 217 it's a 2019. I've got probably well over 300 hours on it. 99% of it is cutting my own yard. But I did have the problem with the valve guide coming slightly out of the block, and it locks the valve up, snaps the rocker arm, and the mower doesn't start. Super easy to fix. All right, easy to fix, but it shouldn't be happening. All right, people pay a premium for Honda mowers because of the reputation, and I don't know when the quality started sliding downhill, but I think maybe, who knows the reason. I mean, we could speculate all day. I guess what it comes down to is they're trying to compete with all the other cheap mowers. Now, with that being said, we got that out of the way, so I don't want to have to keep repeating that. The camshaft issue. Part of the reason that I went ahead and sold the mower back was not the fact so much that it had an issue. I mean, it was under warranty. The dealer was going to fix it. It was going to be no problem. The fact is that the engine that I was waiting on some parts on for my HRX 217, the one that's got 300 hours, I was waiting on parts. So I didn't have a push mower, and I needed the push mower to do a couple customers' yards. Now, the mower had been in the shop a week, maybe a little bit longer, and they still, at that point, they still had not determined when the parts were going to be able to come in. So that's why I made the decision to, I had two options. I could just buy another mower, I could go rent. I should have, in retrospect, had I known the information I had now, that I was going to get the HRR for my customer. If I'd had that mower, I would have never gotten rid of the Honda. I would have let them fix it, because they told me last time I went into the shop, they told me, hey, your parts came in, we fixed the mower. So they're going to sell it as used, but it would have already been fixed. But you know, that's been several months. Now I can understand if that's your only mower, you shouldn't have to go through that, okay, for the reasons I already stated in the first part of this video. So I was faced with a dilemma. I needed a reliable mower to go and do I have 2 yards that I have to take that mower to on the same day, and that's my money maker. It's got to work. So that's why I made the decision to sell it back to the dealer and get the bad boy. And the reason I got the bad boy was it's got a good reputation. And of course, again, it's just a orange Y Bravo mower, but it was there, it was available, and it was not much more than the Honda. It's a little bit more, and it has the commercial Kawasaki engine on it. So that's why I went with it. I like the mower. To be honest, I've never taken that on a customer's yard. I've mowed my yard a couple times with it. It's got maybe an hour or two. It's just sitting in the garage. The mower that I'm taking out now is the HRR, the one I got from my customer. That is now the mower that I will use on my customers' yards, and my HRX 217 with the 190 engine is going to be, I basically retired it, so it's just going to cut my yard. So back to the camshaft issue. If you were thinking about buying a Honda mower, okay, I love the way they cut. I love the lightness of the mower. It's got great power. I'm not going to tell you not to buy one, because let me tell you this, to fix and replace that camshaft is like a 10-minute job from start to washing your hands and cleaning up. It is so incredibly easy. It's not a big deal whatsoever. It's not like a GXV engine or the older Honda engines that it's not. It's so, that camshaft is so easy, and I'm saying it's just a walk in the park. Now, you may not be mechanically inclined, but it's under warranty, right? I'm not going to tell you not to get it, because without sounding hypocritical, they're great mowers, okay? They're not without their problems. All kinds of manufacturers have problems. I think in the long run, that mower is going to outlast the other mowers that you're going to find on residential. I'm not talking about comparing them to commercial mowers like the HRC and, you know, commercial Exmark and stuff like that. I'm talking about residential. It's a high-end residential mower. So I would definitely tell you, and in fact, if I find somebody that's selling one with the 200 engine, I'll buy it, no problem. And then it's just a matter of me just getting a new camshaft for it if the decompression system on it fails, okay? Because that's all it is. And I'm going to do a video to show you how easy it is on my 190 engine, because I almost did that when I showed you how to fix the valve guide that comes out of the block. It's so easy. I'm telling you, it's really, anybody can do it with just some basic hand tools. It's not complicated whatsoever. So with all that being said and all that out of the way, if you can find one of those Honda mowers, you know, there's a stop sale on them right now, but if you can find one that's not in the affected serial numbers, I would tell you to, if you've always wanted one, I would tell you to buy it. You can't, especially with this Bermuda, this really super thick Bermuda. If you notice, I always use a 21-inch mower in my own yard. The Trim Star does not do good in this yard, and the reason is because my yard is very bumpy. Okay, so I need something that's got a very narrow deck, 48 inches. In fact, my right 36 stander, I tried to cut this yard before, it's too wide. I need something that it's got a very narrow deck. A 21-inch leaves the best cut. But I'm going to tell you, don't shy away from the Honda mowers if you can get one, if you can find one. You know, they're all pretty much going to be replaced under warranty, the camshaft. And even if it's not, let's say that it fails. Let's say the one on my 190 could fail. Right? Any part can fail. It's so easy to fix. I'm trying to tell you guys it's easy. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of address that, and you know, come September, I think it's September of this year, which is just a couple months away, they're not making any more mowers. They're out of the mower business. And yeah, that's it. So I am not, it's really getting dark here, I am not at all going to badmouth the mowers. In fact, I bought a brand spanking new engine, a 190 engine for my HRX that I have. So when that engine ever gets to the point where, you know, it really fails, like say something happens to the cylinder or whatever, I have a brand spanking new engine from Honda in a box sitting in the house. Haven't even opened it yet. So yeah, that's how much I like the mowers. That's how much I like the Hondas. The only mower that I've had from Honda I didn't really care for was the HRC 216, the commercial mower. It was very unergonomically appealing to me because the handle is so low and it's super heavy. It's about the same weight as the Bad Boy, but the ergonomics of using it, nothing the same. Bad Boy's far superior to that Honda, as far as for me, for being tall. If you're shorter, it may work out for you. But seriously, if you're considering an HRX, one of the new ones, and you kind of fit the criteria I was telling you about here, I would not shy away from it. Don't let the camshaft issue scare you. I know a lot of people online are, you know, they're not mechanically inclined, but if I do a video and show you how easy it is to replace that camshaft, you will be like, why didn't I just get it? So I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to say, oh, I wish I'd gotten one when I could have had the chance. So anyway, guys, I wanted to just make that little update and just give you some encouragement. If you're on the fence, you really want one, I would tell you to go and get it. Okay, they're solid mowers. They're, for what they are, their power and their weight, they're great mowers, and they cut really, really good. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys on the next one.